What's up, you beautiful nerds? Welcome to Daily Nerd News. I'm Kalo,
And Adrian.
and today we got some awesome news for you guys, starting with Xbox. They are creating a web browser for Stadia. Wait, what? Yeah, it's an upgrade, and it's called the Microsoft Edge Chromium power browser, which supports like game streaming services specifically for Google Stadia. This should improve services like Skype and Discord. Also, if you've been living under a rock lately, we hope you're not, but hermit crabs, right? The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has just accepted Microsoft filing for its deal with ZeniMax, the parent company of Bethesda Softworks, ID Software, Arcane, and many others. Big ass umbrella. But what does this mean, right? Well, Microsoft talked about an interesting approach called first or better on Xbox, which means that other platforms like PlayStation, PC will be getting Xbox exclusives, which would be exclusives, but only on Xbox would you have the extra or more content. Regardless, it's a win-win for Microsoft because if they, if you can buy Microsoft games through PlayStation and PC, they're not losing out. They're winning either way. So for them, it's a win-win.
Win-win for sure. I would say like this is a perfect marriage. I mean, this makes sense, right? I mean, Microsoft, you got the Microsoft Edge. They already are already in the browser industry, already in the browser world. So this makes sense to marry their two projects, right? Their Microsoft, their internet projects, and their Xbox, and just have a perfect marriage there. I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely let us know. Well, Apex Legends Season 8 continues with update 1.60 patch notes. Be sure to check those out as we now have Caustic's first town takeover and Chaos Theory Collection event, which is a featured mode called Ring of Rage, an entirely fresh concept that involves defined ring movement with several smaller rings. Basically, what it is the same battle royale concept with the ring around the entire map shrinking, but now you have little rings around the rest of the map.
That's dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, pretty cool. We also have a new character, Fuse, which came in like February 2nd, I think, which is also really cool. And so now it's a game of high risk, high reward. And Bangalore gets her heirloom as well. Also, per an interview with game director Chad Grenier, along with Andy Boggs and Dan Handberg of Panic Button. If you don't know who Panic Button is, they're the studio responsible for the port. Which port you mean? Well, according to Boggs, Apex Legends will run at 720p on the Nintendo Switch. That's right. They're on Nintendo Switch now. So it will run at 720p when docked and 576p in handheld, which means some players will be at a disadvantage against other platforms, particularly given that game is capped at 60 FPS on console and like 144 FPS on PC. But they did say that there is an option to turn off crossplay, fortunately for you. So you don't have to play with disadvantages pretty much, unless you really wanted to,
Some people enjoy that,
they do.
And some people make challenges out of it. That's a whole Twitch thing.
Yeah. So for streamers, it'll look good, right, Adrian?
Exactly.
Well, speaking of the Switch, also, the anticipated Switch Pro will have a 7-inch screen from Samsung, and it is going to be OLED, which means sharper contrast, brighter colors, and it will support 4K resolution once it is docked. Now, the only downside to this, and you guys are really going to hate this as much as we do, but Nintendo did say that there's only going to be 1 million units launched.
Oh, no, really, man?
Yeah. So if you haven't gotten your hands on a PS5, what are the odds that you're going to get your hands on Nintendo Switch Pro? Well, good luck on that one. Well, Yasuke, the first Black Samurai, is the newest anime coming to Netflix. And on Monday, the streaming service released the first few images of the show, which somewhat based on a true story, were in the titular character voiced by Lakeith Stanfield. We're going to show you a quick picture over here. If you don't know where he's from, he's famous for his roles in Get Out and Sorry to Bother You. Nice look. Yasuke was recorded as being Japan's first African samurai and eventually found himself becoming a full-fledged samurai under the reign of Nobunaga Oda, a real-life lord, I believe, that has been used in various anime titles and video games throughout the decades. The series is currently being produced by LeSean Thomas, the man responsible for the creation of another hit Netflix stable of anime with Cannon Busters. On top of pretty cool. If you've heard about it and you watch it, then you know what's popping. On top of these creative minds, the musician known as Flying Lotus will be providing the score for the series.
Flying Lotus, man?
Yeah,
nice.
Dude.
This is shaping up to be. This is looking good.
Oh yeah. Netflix has also revealed that the anime will have 6 episodes and is set to release on April 29th, 2021. So we're right around the corner from that. And are you excited? Let us know in the comments. Hit us up on the socials. Also coming to Netflix is a Terminator anime per Skydance Media and Production IG, which will give way as the studios responsible for developing the series. But this will not be the first time in which Netflix has collaborated with Production IG. The studio is best known for creating Ghost in the Shell, SAC 2045. I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but definitely go check it out. It's dope. Which is the television adaptation of the extremely popular manga series Ghost in the Shell, which premiered Netflix last April 23rd, 2020. So Mattson Tomlin, the writer for Project Power, Little Fish, and the Batman, will serve as one of the head writers for the series. No title has been given for the anime as of yet, and no release date. But you already know, we'll keep you updated. And in the meantime, we hope you've been catching up on other animes. Specifically, can we say Attack on Titan final season? Yeah,
I heard that. I heard that's good. I heard that's fire, man.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. I'm catching up now, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I wait so long?
Mm-hmm. But the Batman being the person who wrote the Batman taking the lead on this,
you
just hit my heart right there. I mean, right there alone, I'm excited about this news.
Yeah. So definitely let us know in the comments. Hit up those socials, and we'll keep you updated once we know a little bit more. Powerpuff This. The live-action Powerpuff Girls series is at the CW, and it's found its 3 leads with Chloe Bennett, Dove Cameron, and Yana Perrault, playing the superpowered sisters. We don't know anything more other than the cast at this point. It looks promising, but yet again, it is another CW show, and by that I mean that Diablo Cody, Heather Regner are writing the pilot, and Greg Berlanti, there he is, David Madden, and Sarah Schechter are on board as producers. So you kind of got an idea of what's happening.
Greg Berlanti, how do we know that name?
Oh, geez, what doesn't he have his hands in, right?
Sugar, spice, and everything nice, apparently.
Oh, wait, that was good. Zack Snyder. Well, big spoilers ahead. You've been warned. We covered this last night, and we got to see new 30-second footage of Justice League, where we saw shots of Darkseid, Joker, and Deathstroke. Well, if you were chilling last night as well, and you were going to watch Tom and Jerry, you may have been in for a real treat. Instead of Tom and Jerry, Justice League started playing after an error.
Yep. I'm so jealous for these people who got that. But apparently they only got the experience from what I heard. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard like they only got about an hour in before they cut that shit off.
That's absolutely right, brother. Doug Bass, reportedly the first person to notice the issue, tweeted over to HBO, "Someone's getting fired." But after an hour of watching the film before it was cut off, he did tweet, "They figured it out and cut the feed, but I can say the first hour or so of the Snyder Cut is the best DC film I've ever seen."
fire, straight
Oh,
fire. Man, I can't wait to watch
oh,
this.
oh yeah, no, oh man, just that alone, it's getting me pumped even more.
And I'm hoping that
Oh,
you guys are going to be watching it with us, by the way. Stay tuned for more information on that.
oh yeah, most definitely. Now, Adrian, what do you think? Do you think this was a brilliant marketing move? Do you think this was a genuine error? Or did they just want people to watch Tom and Jerry?
I don't buy this was on accident.
You
Like I have two mindsets here, and we'll
Okay.
go more of this on Saturday. But my two mindsets real quickly is either one, it was malicious. Like
okay.
it's people trying to it's like like Walter Ramada be like, I'm going to show those that Zack Snyder, I'm going to screw with his marketing campaign.
Yeah.
Or it was just a marketing. It's marketing. It's press, right?
It is press. I mean, one way or another, you either got to see Justice League for an hour, or you were, well, fuck it, I can't see Justice League, but I'm gonna watch Tom and Jerry.
Right.
And so one way or another, like they made it happen. Now, we also today did get an awesome interview with Grace Randolph, who sat down with Zack Snyder to chit chat for a bit.
Wasn't that interview amazing though?
Yes,
So
it
much
was.
in that interview.
No, it was amazing. Zack looked kind of a little bit, you know me, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. He did look a little bit like distracted. Maybe he was being very careful with what he was saying. That's a big possibility because you don't want to give out your secrets, right? We're only like less than a week away, maybe
almost exactly a week. It'd be a week
exactly
because it comes out a week from Thursday. Yes,
super exciting. So you don't want to give out too much, I mean, that's part of the reason why I think like it was a good marketing idea. I'm just saying, it was no accident, but yeah. So Zack talked a little bit about a viewing guide in which he says, at if you're going to go see it in the theater, at 2 hours and 21 minutes, there's going to be an intermission.
Right after chapter 3 or 2?
3. 3, I believe. Yeah,
3.
Yeah. That's the theatrical experience. But obviously those who are not going to go to theaters and are going to be chilling at home and watching it on HBO Max, well, he also talked about how to watch that. Obviously, it's up to you, but we kind of jotted down to this little bracket of science, right? And so if you're hugging your screen watching HBO Max on March 18th, this is how he suggests you should watch it. Chapter 1, Don't Count on It, Batman, followed by Chapter 2, Age of Heroes. You take a break. Legit, go take a break. Do whatever you need to do. Then come back for Beloved Mother, Beloved Son, and Change Machine. And then take another break. Call up, it's coming. Then you watch Chapter 5, All the King Horses. And then in that, like chapter 5, 6, and 7, yes, there's a 7. Chapter 6, Something Darker, that is a powerhouse, last 1 or 2 hours. Yeah. And you have to sit after chapter 6 because there's an epilogue called Father Twice Over.
That's your chapter 7.
That's chapter 7, and it is 25 minutes long. You have to watch it. So, are you guys excited? Let us know. Hit us up because we're gonna be doing a little watch party or something.
And I have to say real quickly, thank you, Zack Snyder, for laying this out because this is conversations we've been having behind the scenes about how are we going to tackle this monster. You gave us a plan, and thank you for that, sir.
And we will follow that plan to the end. So that was all the news for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know if you have any comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, share us with everyone you know. We want to hear from you. And until next time, see you later.
Stay nerdy.